Hey, what's going on, fam? So, real quick, I just want to talk about this Colin Kaepernick situation before you know, Stephen A. Smith hits the airwaves this morning telling more lies about Colin Kaepernick and what's happened. Because, pretty much everybody should know what's happened with Colin Kaepernick. If you're watching this video and you don't know, you need to go and do some Google and do some research before you watch this video. But um, for those who do know what's been happening with Colin Kaepernick, we all know he had a farce workout this weekend where NFL teams are going to decided to randomly work him out in week 10 when the NFL season, week 10 or 11, I don't know which week it is, but week 10 or 11 when the NFL season is about to end and no team is about to start Colin Kaepernick in week 12. So we need to stop with this, with no training camp, no off season, no nothing. They're not going to start him unless they're just down to their fourth string quarterback, which would be Colin Kaepernick. Nobody's going to give Colin any play time if they're even having any intent to sign him, which is highly doubtful. Turns out the NFL pulled a trick bag where they want Colin Kaepernick to sign a waiver that kind of waives his right to sue the NFL in the future. There was some language in there that basically says, hey, we gave you a chance, so if we don't sign you, you can't sue us for collusion anymore because we had 25 teams watch you and we were all on code to say that you're not good anymore. So you can't sue us if we hold this workout for you. And it's also very bizarre that the NFL would host this workout instead of individual teams, because that's how normally teams do it. Individual teams bring in a player they're interested in, and they work them out. Especially in the middle of the season like this, you don't have no damn uh, special event combine for a free agent. That's never happened before. So it's a bunch of white supremacy trick bags going on. And what I really want to talk about is, as I said a little bit earlier, is Stephen A. Smith, because he keeps pushing out lie after lie after lie after lie about Colin Kaepernick because he's trying desperately to be a coon while still maintaining credibility with the black community. What do I mean? Stephen A. Smith goes out of his way to put out disclaimers that he agrees that Colin Kaepernick was wrong. He agrees that Colin Kaepernick was blackballed. And he does all these disclaimers. It's like with all due respect, and then you immediately disrespect someone after you say with all due respect. That's basically what Stephen A. Smith does in long form. He says, with all due respect, and then he flips it, and right after he just said he agrees with XYZ about what's happened to Colin Kaepernick, then he turns around and pushes out all the narratives that prove that none of those things happened to Colin Kaepernick. So you sit up here and you say, I agree Colin Kaepernick was blackballed, Colin Kaepernick was wrong, and then you go, and then you, right after you put out that disclaimer, you begin to proceed to spout off all the talking points that say that Colin Kaepernick was not blackballed and he was not wrong. So I'm gonna tell you guys what Stephen A. Smith is about to do in a few hours. First, he's gonna say, of course, Colin was blackballed, blah 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 blah. Then he's gonna turn around and then he's gonna list off all the teams that gave Colin Kaepernick a chance to insinuate that he was not blackballed. Because all these teams gave Colin a chance and he kept doing things to turn him down. What do I mean? For example, he tells a lie about the Denver Broncos, where he had a chance to go to the Denver Broncos and he turned it down. That's a lie and a misrepresentation. Yes, the Denver Broncos wanted to trade for him, but A, it was before he started any of the protests. That's number one. And B, they wanted him to take less money. Colin Kaepernick already had a contract with the 49ers. But in order to accept the trade to the Denver Broncos, he would have had to take less money than he was making with the 49ers. And this was before he started protesting. So, of course, he turned down that trade because he thought he had options at that time. He didn't know what was going to happen because he hadn't yet decided to protest. So, yes, he turned down the deal. So that's lie number one. Then lie number two, oh, he had a chance to go to the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins and these other teams. But then you notice that there's always some, but he did this and but he did that. For example, Ray Lewis came out telling Colin Kaepernick that, oh, doing the same coon disclaimers that Stephen A. Smith does. Oh, I support you. Oh, I agree with you, but you're going about it the wrong way, which means you don't support and agree with him. oh, but you're doing it the wrong way, which means basically stop doing it in a way that we don't like. Stop doing it in a way that brings attention to white supremacy, and do it in a way that doesn't bring attention to white supremacy. That's basically what they're saying. And after Ray Lewis came out with his coon ass statement, Colin Kaepernick's girlfriend put out a meme of him as Steven from Django Unchained, which was highly accurate. And so what Ray Lewis did was he used that as an opportunity to come out and say, "Ooh, ooh, we was about to sign you. The Ravens was about to sign you, but then the owner was my master was so offended by Nessa's tweet that he changed his mind." It's always this, "Oh, we was about to sign you, but." It's just like with the Colin Kaepernick and the Miami Dolphins. Oh, because he wore a Castro t-shirt. Oh, we were about to sign you, but everything's a condition, but. And Stephen A. Smith is about to get on TV and push this damn lie. He's about to get on TV and push this damn lie, but he's going to do it after he comes out and says, "Oh, I've tried to help these brothers. Oh, I've agreed with these brothers. Oh, I've this, that, and other with these brothers. Oh, I'm so on the side of black people, but," and then he starts cooning. And then he starts making all the excuses for the white supremacy that's been occurring in this Colin Kaepernick situation. I just wanted to call that out, fam. It doesn't take much to expose Stephen A. Smith's lies and double talk. He's going to say, "I've always defended you from being blackballed," but then you're going to turn around and say that XYZ team gave him a chance. So, or "I've always agreed that you've been blackballed, but then XYZ team tried to give you chance after chance." So which one was it? Either every team tried to give him a chance, or 7 teams tried to give him a chance, so he wasn't blackballed, or he was blackballed, Stephen A. Smith. Which one is it? We know which one it was. Colin Kaepernick was blackballed. Then they tried to run a publicity stunt trick bag, and Colin Kaepernick rejected it. And now Stephen A. Smith is about to be on the job today, lying for 3 hours on his show, or 2 hours, or however long it lasts. But anyway, I digress, fam. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.